Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know it's a bit dark as well, but I've come here out of the sun. We're back at Fairy Meadows and it's rather warm. However, I'm going to cut to the chase. Recently, I came down and did a video down here at Fairy Meadows called The Joys of Spring. Well, we're back for the Joys of Spring Part 2. Now, the reason I've come back down here again, obviously it's only 5 minutes away from me, and Mrs. S and I often come for a walk down here. And we came down last night just for a quick, well, I say quick bimble, good 45-minute bimble. And we saw quite a few babies. We saw some Canada geese with some babies, mallards, and we saw 4 grey lag geese together. And we counted how many babies they had. 17! As soon as we saw those, she was like, you've got to come back down here tomorrow night with your camera. The weather is glorious, if not a bit hot, and I don't do hot. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful down here today. Now, I've been down here 45 minutes already. And so far, I've come across 2 mallard parents with their babies and the Canada geese. Now, just to give you an insight on this before I post up the photos, first set of mallards, absolutely fine. It was near some barges on one of the lakes. I then come across the Canada geese and I'm sat there at a respectful distance. I'm on 600mm crop mode and I'm taking pictures of the babies when they're isolated. I was there probably 10 minutes, maybe 15, and they were so used to me being there, they were coming right up towards me. I probably got down to about 400mm. The adult Canada geese were quite happy with me being there. Wonderful. Go on a bit further around, come across the second set of mallard babies, and I'm sat at the water's edge. I'm at 200mm and I still cannot frame them. They were coming that close to me. I started off at a respectful distance, 600mm. Don't think it was in crop mode. I just parked myself on the edge of the bank and they were coming right up to me, including the adults as well. Now, Mummy Mallard came wandering over. I wouldn't have been able to actually get a shot of her. She was so close. And yet she was quite happy. She was feeding on the ground around me. It was not like she was warding me off. So it allowed me a great opportunity to get some B-roll through the Sony, as well as some pictures as well. So I'm going to stick all that up for you now. And I'm going to carry on my bimble around Fairy Meadows, see if we can see any more babies and continue the joys of spring. Okay, so as you can probably see from my face, that light is really harsh at the minute. We are about an hour and a half from sunset, so still got plenty of time, and hopefully the light's going to be better now. It is a bit breezy still, as I said before, so if the wind is whipping down the mic, I apologise. But obviously we've had the pictures of the babies, which is fantastic. Now, because we come down to Ferry Meadows on a regular basis, I actually know where there's some swans nesting, and they're so used to people, they're not phased. And it allowed me to actually get a real close-up of a swan with its head tucked under its wing, having a nap, female on a nest. Brilliant. I tried to make the most of it and fill the frame, so it's just literally a head coming into the feathers. And I've just been walking along, there's a meadowy field just here, and there was a pheasant just popped up in amongst some yellow flowers. Now, because I was having to shoot at 600mm, it allowed me to not disturb it. Absolutely brilliant. I love those environmental kind of shots. I've said it before from my video down at Ooze Fen that I really love environmental shots. Now, I've come around to the area where we saw the grey-leg geese and the 17 little babies that it had with it. So I'm hoping we see them again, but they may have moved on, obviously, you know, as they do. So yeah, stick with us. I'll stick those two pictures up now and we'll go see if we can actually find the grey-legs. Okay, I know it's probably quite another section of dark video. I know, it looks like it's lightening up. Anyway, you might be able to see around me, there are just hundreds of bugs, and it's quite disgusting, and I'm probably going to end up waking up tomorrow covered in bites because I didn't put on any bug spray. But I don't know if you can hear the noise down the mic, but there are loads of starlings down here, and I love starlings. I think they're absolutely beautiful. I know they get quite a bad rep for being scavengers, and you'll often see them in car parks and things like that, but appearance-wise, you cannot doubt that they are absolutely stunning birds. Now, I'm guessing they're having a feeding frenzy on all these bugs that are around me at the minute. That's a pigeon. Bloody bugs everywhere. But I'm going to wait around here for a bit. The annoying thing is they're all staying quite high up in the trees, regardless of the fact that the bugs are literally next to me. So I'm going to stick around here for a bit and see if I actually manage to get any pictures of the starlings. So yeah, stick with us. I'll stick them up after this bit. If not, I'm going to carry on going back. Well, I'm going to head back to the lake and go for a bimble back to where I was. See if I can find those grey legs, because I haven't seen any grey leg geese down here yet, which is really unusual. So yeah, stick with us. Let's see what we can see. Okay, so no luck with the starlings, unfortunately. They all stayed up in the trees, and my problem as well is A, it's spring, so there's a lot of foliage around at the moment, and B, I can't hold my camera up too long with my left arm at the angle that they were at because I injured my left arm snowboarding on Saturday. So yeah, never mind. But yeah, nothing really from there around that side. But I tell you what, I do love it when the evening is like this, how beautiful it is down here. So I'm hoping we actually get to see some more babies. So I'm heading back round to the area that I originally came from. Hopefully we'll get to see some bunny babies too. But yeah, I'm just going to keep bimbling around this way and see what else we can see. Okay, that light is absolutely gorgeous now. However, I've just seen the sight that I've been dying to see. One of the swan mamas has had her babies. So I managed to actually get some video of that, and hopefully I managed to get some pictures as well. It was quite difficult to single them out because they were over the other side of the river, so I sat on the bank and they were over the other side of the river, so they were in the shade. ISO was ramped right up and they were all staying very close to each other and staying very close to mum as well. I reckon they must be quite new, because they weren't, when the babies have been around for a little bit, they start to sort of wander off a little bit. You know what kids are like. However, these were all very close to mum, very much staying in the pack. I did manage to isolate a couple and get a few shots off. I think the ISO was at like 12,800. So Lightroom's gonna have some work to do there, but absolutely amazing. That's exactly what I've been dying to see. As I say, Mrs. S and I come down here all the time. We know varying swans on nests. So to actually see one of them has had her babies was fantastic. So I'm gonna stick all that up for you now. I'm almost back at the car, and I'm also heading into the area as well where we see the bunnies, so fingers crossed. Okay, as you can see, the light is very dull now. It's gone behind the trees and that. We've still got about 15-20 minutes till sunset, but totally lost the light. However, bonus, just seen another swan with a set of babies as well. So that's two literally right at the end, which is a real shame. I would have loved to have spent more time with them. I think that's a grebe there with something. I would have loved to have spent more time with them in better light to try and actually get some better photos of it, but it is what it is. I'll have stuck that video up already if it's come out all right in the pictures. It's more just a documentary shot rather than an actual artistic shot, for want of a better phrase. But yeah, so I'm going to sign out now anyway. And I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, obviously give it the old thumbs up. And if you don't already, drop some subscribes from down the bottom. Hit that notification bell to be notified of when we release our weekly video. And all that's left for me to say then is this is Mike out. Very happy Mike out. Take care and be safe, everyone. Peace.